Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do a compression test. I know that's what you read in the title. I'm just giving you a quick explanation why I'm doing this test. The reason I'm doing this before I remove the engine and strip the engine, because I want to know about the condition of the engine currently before I start stripping it, so I know as a base point where I started from. Without any further ado, let's get on with this test. So we are going to do the front cylinder first. Obviously you can see I've got the carburetors out already. If you check out my other video you can find it, find the card on the screen now. Luckily I don't have to deal with the full throttle method during this compression check. First we need to get the spark plug out, which is behind this chrome panel. Looks like 5mm Allen key there. This cover just pops off. Them two bolts are quite rusty. Well, we're gonna probably take them apart anyway. Right, take the plug cap off. And it looks like it's just the same spark plug as the 1100. Okay, remember once it's loose it should come out by hand. Yes, this looks promising. This is the first time I'm taking the spark plug out of this one. So we're gonna have a look how did it run. Last time it was running, only ran a little bit, so spark plug might not gonna be look very good. I've seen worse than this, so not too bad. I have to say, not too bad. I was expecting a little bit worse than this. Right, I have to say we got the 5 kilo ohm plug cap. And we have a BPR7ES spark plug, so this is the wrong one. It should be a BP7ES plug, not the resistor plug. Double resistor in your ignition system is not good for the TCI, as well as the spark is not as good, not as strong. Okay, so if you have the resistor here, use non-resistor plug. If you don't have a resistor here in the plug cap, use a resistor plug. Also, what I'm gonna do, which I didn't do for the 1100, I've been told to do it. It's advisable that to put the plug back in and just touch the cylinder like that, so you have the TCI firing the spark, so you don't damage the TCI accidentally while you're doing this compression check, which only going to be a short period of time, but it's advisable to do that. So I'm going to just screw this in there. It's got an O-ring sealing at the bottom, so I'm just going to go with by hand. That's it. That should be enough. Okay, just keep that in mind that this bike's not been started for about 7-8 months, and it's cold as well, so it's not the ideal circumstances. So let's just quickly do this. (170 psi), so I'm quite happy with that. We're gonna check the rear, and then we go from there. I'm gonna pop the spark plug back in, this one, and then we're gonna move to the other side. I'm not gonna tighten it up a little, just nip it up a tiny bit, that's it. I hate when this rubber comes off. Don't you hate it when this rubber comes out from the spark plug? Okay, I hate it big time. Now we are at the rear. I already took this cover off. It's 2 bolts like the other one, exactly the same, 2 bolts. That comes off. I pull the spark plug cap off, and I've put a spare spark plug in there. Let it sit on the frame so it gets some earth. As long as it sparks, that's fine. So we're gonna take that plug out. Okay, it wasn't super tight, good. Not bad at all. Considering the shape of the carburetors, I wasn't expecting to see a fairly good fairly good spark plug, but it's not bad at all, not bad at all. What I want to see is the difference between the two. Okay, I've got 160 in the rear. So 160 in the rear and 170 on the front. Both on their own, not bad at all. But the 10 psi difference, it could be valve clearance. More than likely it's going to be a valve clearance problem. Not, well, problem, but needs adjusting valve clearance probably on the rear cylinder. We're going to do both anyway. And I will try to make some like a jig for the engine, so I can do it on the bench when I take it out. I'm planning to strip the engine anyway. We're gonna take off the heads, we're gonna take off the barrels, and I want to check the ring gap. I want to check that to make sure that the engine is not worn, considering the mileage, which is 42,000 miles. But after 42,000 miles, if that's the front is doing 170 and the rear is 160, I'm not too worried that this has any problems. And don't forget that, again, this is a dead cold engine. It's not been running for at least 7-8 months, so the oil is probably not on the cylinder wall. So again, I have to say I'm pretty surprised. This is a pretty good result. Giving you a quick update about the condition of the bike, condition of the engine. I'm surprised about this result. I was expecting around 140, to be honest. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate your time over here. If you have a 535 Virago, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.